Well, hello, and welcome back to the return of the Obra Dinn here on Buto Plays Whatever. In our previous episode, we began the discovery phase, which we were able to unlock 6 additional deaths, and it's looking really good. Had a little bit of info. A&D apparently flips my pages, and that really turns my world, which should make a little bit of this a bit easier. Now, I do want to move into another section, but at first I wanted to dig into this one last time, just for a couple little things. First off, this guy. Yeah, we don't need to see that. So this guy. Now I want to take a look and see exactly how it is he lost his leg. So there's a sword, a scabbard, if you call it. And so, torn apart, I don't think is the right phrasing for this. What is struck? Okay, it's definitely not struck. Spiked, speared, shot, poisoned. He was definitely, I don't know. It's like chopped would be my best. Clubbed, crushed, decapitated. I mean, he died here. I mean, this is a known fact. Axed, burned, clawed, clubbed, crushed, drowned. I mean, kill with a sword by the surgeon's mate. It wasn't the surgeon's mate. It was this guy, who is Mr. Philip Dahl. Was killed with a sword by Mr. Philip Dahl. Mr. Dahl, where are you at? Philip. He's the captain's mate. Charles Miner, 3rd mate, 4th mate, surgeon, carpenter, gunner, helmsman, artist, ship's steward. Philip Dahl, the captain's steward. So this guy. That's who killed him. Who he is, though, we don't know. We don't know just yet. And then the other last thing was heading back up once again to the top side. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and expedite through this. Yeah, and holy captives. Yada yada yada. Just gotta set things right. We've already peered through all of this greatness. We've discovered, I believe, as much as we can. Let's go ahead and skip through this. Clear the deck as we go on top of it. Out of my way! Out of my way, peasants. And that's the curious... Not these guys. Take it below.
What the
Indeed.
hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your
But it
dead
was
friend?
this man right here, in particular, that I wanted to kind of take a look on at. So I'm assuming that he died by that, but I don't know if that's actually the case or not. And I should have taken a look. I should have taken a look the time before. God damn it! I wish this could go back just one turn. I mean, obviously he's on fire. He was burnt. He's just straight burned to death. But was he? I mean, maybe just expired? It might just be expired. Oh, old age. Oh, okay. No. He definitely didn't die of old age. Though we could possibly put that there. So he wasn't eaten. I wasn't drowned. I don't know. It has to be burned. And we still have to figure out who shot that guy. I'm assuming she got clawed. Mr. Chiatan, we have him down to there. Burned and clawed. Now, one of the things... God gave me a passenger manifesto. Was in the Doom. And A&D, right? Okay, so we met an unknown fate. Lars Lenny Seaman met an unknown fate. You killed my brother. Well, that was an act on the ropes. It wasn't my fault. I saw the whole thing. Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long. No, you don't. So, one of the things that we can do is we can make a guess right here. This guy was crushed by cargo. We know he was a brother. Okay. So he was either a Samuel Peters. These are the two people that I know that share the same last name. Samuel Peters or Nathan Peters. Which is both at the very end. So I got Samuel Peters and I got a Nathan Peters. I mean, if we just take a guess. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. Mr. Samuel Peters, Mr. Bunlan Lim, and Mr. Bingsia. Okay. And a Bingsia. Scribble them on down, baby. There's another 3 in the books. Let's say there's only 2 brothers in here. And just from, you know, elimination. Okay. I feel better. So 3 more down. So we're up to 18. I feel good. So that makes me feel a lot better. So he was burned. You were burned, bro. You're burned by the magic conch. Know it in your heart. And I feel a bit better. Okay. Okay. So I feel that we've exhausted all there is for that particular part. So if we head on over here, this is the guy that of course died. We solved his case actually mighty quick. But if we take a look, loose cargo, which is something we do need to kind of dive into.
Wait! No!
Crushed. And we know this guy. He was the carpenter, right? No, we don't know him. Yeah, we know that guy at least. So what else was kind of going on around here? You gotta kind of see where we can and can't go. See if we can spot anything that'll kind of help us for anything. So all these guys are seamen, is my guess. Except for this guy. We know who that guy is. Which means this guy was a seaman as well, correct? Yeah. Seaman. So all these guys down here in this bottom row are seamen. So we just kind of take a gander. So there's still quite a few left of these seaman people. That guy's definitely not Russian. But then again, I've been wrong before. And this guy was seaman as well. Who are you? He was Spite. Nicholas Brown. He was a topman. Met an unknown fate. Okay. This doesn't look like we can kind of get to anywhere else. Boy, there's a lot of crap going on over here. Am I able to spy anybody with my little eye? This guy. He's unknown. But he was definitely like a seaman. So I can't just label him as a seaman. Now I can't get upstairs, which sucks, because I'd really like to kind of explore everywhere else. So we at least have the general job description of most of these guys down here. They were all seamen of some sorts. And that's one guy I really would like to find out whose identity is. Okay. So he was crushed. Now how did we get to the next area of this? It wasn't over here, it was over on this side, wasn't it? I believe. Is anything else in here to just kind of identify? I think it was barrels. Something about barrels. But I think that was on the outside. That's all there really was on over here. Okay. So not much to help with identification, just to know what their jobs were. Now there was the barrel on over here, which was the next identifying piece. Where was it at? Right here? Somewhere relatively close. Was there anything in there? I don't remember. It's been a little bit of time, but I don't see any of the bugs. Oh, the crab people. Oh yeah, the soldiers of the sea. Yes, all hell breaking loose. So we identified this gentleman, correct? Carpenter, speared by the beast. And who we have hiding over here? This guy right here has led me on a wild goose chase. And this man is a seaman. Now, was there anything else to help identify anything with? Wasn't. Just the fact that this guy was here. The carpenter met an untimely fate. And then this guy on this backside over here. Who I believe was one of the brothers. We'd have to go to the tail of the tape on that. I swore there was another part to this. But maybe not. Can I work my way around these legs? No, it's just this one incident. Okay, so it was just this one particular incident. Nothing else to gain from here. Okay. So this and that. There was nothing going on in here. And here's where the barrel was. Part of the loose cargo. Okay. So, and this is... Samuel Peters. That's what crushed him. So this is exactly the same thing we saw before. Except now... Oh, okay, because that led into that. Okay. And nothing else to gain except... that this guy was some sort of... I mean, can I just put semen on here, bro? No, he wasn't Alexander Booth. Yeah, I mean, he might have been. I don't know. And this just leads us into the next part. Yeah, part 1. Okay. Okay, so nothing really to learn except for... Hold up, stern. Okay, so nothing else really to gain from this. Except for that man identity. So, moving along. That just led us into the outer part. Okay, our job here is done. I believe that we've exasperated everything that's underneath here, anyway, in this section of the ship. Okay, we've done the foot. Now, that guy was guarding that one room. Though, where was that at? I think it was over here. We've already kind of gone through it, so there's nothing really else to get. So, the bottom layer is done. It's time to move up a notch. We'll just check out these rooms. This is the carpenter's room, which of course led us to that back part over there, which we could dive into, but I'd rather tackle this beast down there. There's a lot of dead bodies. So let's start from where we basically started at in the very beginning.
Take him to the carpet. Get him wrapped and keep him wrapped right.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Chuck?
Mind your shoes now.
Okay, so we have identified this guy through and through. This is old Charlie. He died. He was spiked. We have identified this guy, who was, yeah, Emily, yeah, the butcher. These two guys have yet to be identified yet. And they have actually quite a large role to play. Brothers, I always thought, but apparently not the case. But we need to explore. We need to explore and just see if there's anything we can gain. So we can't go upstairs. So what else was going on over here? Now we know both of these guys and how they died. This guy, I think he was a surgeon. We just don't know how he died just yet. Neither were these two guys. So I believe Mr. Rahib died of an illness as well. Right, because the doctor, you're the doctor, right? Stated with his buddy who was being quarantined If I remember correctly. This was the first guy that perished. But we'll go ahead, we'll just dive down this hole. We'll make the assumption, because both guys died of the same thing. So it's an illness.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Yeah, and this guy died as well. So this guy right here died from illness. We just saw his body being taken off. Yeah, tragic illness. Okay. So from here, we still don't know who this guy is. James Wallace, the surgeon's mate. Okay. So we did figure, yeah, okay, yeah, we pinned that together. And who are you? Crushed by the beast. Crushed by the beast. Just crushed and crushed, man. So I guess that makes sense. They're both kind of consoling their dead friend. Right? Now, can I get upstairs? I can. No, I can't. Damn you. Damn you! And is there anything going on here I should know about? Nothing that I can see from that angle. Nothing going on here. Nothing going on here. It's like just a little bit of insights, man. It's all I need. It's just a little something. Now, can I work my way back over here? I can. So what do we got going on over here that I can see? Anything? I'm a peeping Tom all of a sudden. Don't mind me. I'm just looking on through. Nothing over here. Nothing over here that I can spy with my little eye. Okay. So this and that. So that basically kind of sums up what occurred here. And then those two guys. Okay. Alright. Time skipping.
Эй, наплевать, завязывай. За собой следи, Дина. Sayed? Sayed Buto. Good Buto.
Okay, so the first part was Russian. So these two guys playing Russian. These guys are all Russian over here. I think we identified this guy, right? He was drowned by the beast. Unknown. Shot unknown. So if we take a little gander at the crew and the manifest, all three of these guys are Russian. And if I recall correctly, there was 3 Russian gentlemen. Exactly 3. That's it. So these 3 guys are playing cards at that table. And I believe we identified all their deaths, as far as I can tell. Was there anybody else from Russia? Got that bassoon. And I was told to go back to that guy. And I feel it. There's something about that bassoon that doesn't quite feel right. So you. What do I know about you? He has 11 memories. Perished in the escape. First memory was right there. Was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. And you. This unknown soul met an unknown fate. And he was drowned by the beast. I mean, we could take a couple random guesses. That could swing things in our favor. I mean, he could be Alexander Topov for all I know. Nope. How about Alexis Nuskin? Nope. Nope. No, I wasn't done. I wasn't done with you. And then Leonard Volkov? Nope. So either... Well, this guy was... Yeah, I recall him being pulled on over. So he may or may not have been actually drowned by that beast. He might have been clawed to death. For all I know. I mean, he might have been clawed. It looked like he was drowned. But then again, maybe not. I mean, these are just shots in the dark. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put that back to drowned by Terrible Beast. And we're just going to de-escalate that. So does that take... That took it off? No, I don't. He's just a seaman. He's just unknown. But at least we have who they are. But if we don't have all the who they got shot by and such, then we can't identify them or take our chances with it. Same thing goes for these guys right here. It's like, man, I really like to know who was hiding behind these curtains right here. I mean, it'd make my life a whole lot easier. Like these guys were super easy thanks to this right here. But I'm just not seeing anything else to identify them with. So obviously these three guys were right here. One guy's got a bag hanging. Can I get a number? I got a 47. But it's like, who is who would be a bit tough to identify right now. But these are the three Russians, in any case. And I don't think we can go anywhere from here. No, there was nothing else helpful. Okay. This sucks. I mean, it's helpful, but it sucks. Because there's not really much else to kind of go on. Okay, so that was that. As we're moving on along here. Oh, okay. Well, obviously, we see his fate.
We're no use!
Ooh! That's right. And you were the guy who threw up. Decapitated. Were they both decapitated? Yeah, probably so. Both straight decapitated by the beast. And who is this? He was spiked by a terrible beast. We just don't know who he was. Okay. He was knifed by the end. Who are you? Yeah, the other guy. These two guys. Wait, what's going on over there? Does anybody else see the spying eyes? And who do we have back here? Mr. Kristen Wolf giving guns to this guy. We still haven't identified. Alpha Clestry, the boss soon. I think we've seen this guy quite a few times. Yeah, he has low memories, shot by an unknown attacker. But I'm pretty sure, given his hat, that he's the purser. Like, I've been meaning to make that judgment. I'm feeling very, very heavily, given his hat, that he's the purser. So we don't really see any other death coming through. I mean, this guy looking like he's gonna get stabbed, but maybe not. And then, so what's going on over here? Heading up a deck. Got more of these crab people. Mr. Markins Gibbs was spiked. This guy's coming to his aid. Guy was spiked. Right? Speared. He was speared? Yeah, it took it. I don't know how the hell... So he didn't die from that. Interesting. So is there anything else I can kind of see from here? Not really. Just journal layabouts. Like, these guys are coming out of the woodwork. Mr. John Davies. Clubbed by an unknown gentleman. It's a tough call. Tough call indeed. But that's as much as I can... Who's this guy right here? Okay. But that's as much time as I got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, comment on down below, subscribe when we come on back. We're going to keep diving on into this. Hopefully we can cover a couple more. It's like we're getting there. You know, we're almost a third of the way through it. And just piece by piece, we're going to put this puzzle together. I mean, it's a hell of a puzzle. I freaking love it. But yeah, that's it for today. So until next time, everybody, you take it easy. And I'll see you around. Peace.